Hello, people of the internet. I'm Nick from City Magic, and today I'm finally going to bring you some Magic content in the form of Dark Jeskai version 2. Now, I haven't had a lot of experience with this deck. I've only played it a couple of days, and it's been pretty awful. Like, I kind of needed a deck for FNM, and I threw it together, and I went 2-1-1, and I got 5th place, which almost, it was like a 14-person FNM. And I went 2-1-1, and I got 5th place, and I didn't get anything, so it was only top 4. So I felt pretty sad. But, yeah, let's get into the profile. Foil Delta, Flooded Strand. Again. For Evolving Wilds, you need fetch lands, you need a bunch of them. So this just thins the deck and fuels Delve. 3 Blood-Filled Caves, 3 Scoured Barrens, 2 Swiftwater Cliffs, and 1 Tranquil Cove are the gain life lands. Some of these would be offers into cards and some of them would be more fetches. But again, this is a budget deck. I only have the fetches in here because I pulled them out of a pack and I got lucky as shit, so. And then a buddy of mine gave me some Mystic Monasteries. I played 4 of these, I only have 2 right now, so. 1 Battlefield Forge. This just gives you extra red and white mana when you need it, just in case you don't open like 2 Bloodfell Caves or some shit. Three Island, 2 Mountain, 2 Plains, and a Swamp. You play 4 Evolving Wilds. There are 8 basics in the deck. I don't really have to explain that. It's just, you know, it's a decent mana base. There's 25 land, I believe, or something like that. 25, 26, it's one of those two. But anyway, you're kind of a control deck. You want to make a land drop every turn. For creatures, 4 Seeker. The way these would be Jaces, but I don't have Jaces, so I'm just going to play Seeker. 2 Soulfire Grandmaster. This guy is dumb. Buying back instant sorceries is really good, especially if it's a burn spell or if it's Treasure Cruise. And then the best creature in the deck is Manus Rider, obviously. You know, this is the whole reason I play the deck. This is the whole reason I bought these motherfuckers. I'm using them in a deck and I'm pretty happy about it, so. And your mana's so good you can get red, white, blue on turn 3. It's not that hard. Last creature is Wingmate Rock, because this is just to help you out in your mid-range and your control decks. Like, sometimes you can go turn 3 Rider, turn 4 Rider, turn 5 Wingmate Rock, and they die, so. That's it for creatures. Only 11, I believe, or something like that. It might be 13. On to the bulk of the deck. Spells. 4 Wild Slash, kill Jace. For Fiery Impulse, kill a Tarka Red, kill Jace. 1 Dispel, play 2 of these. You could probably take out the Swamp for the Dispel. 1 Valorous Stance. I would play this at 2. I don't know what I'd cut for it. I'd find something, but I'd play 2 of these. You want to kill Siege Rhino, and you want to give stuff indestructible. 4 Jeskai Charm, 2 Crackling Doom. I'd cut 2 of these Jeskai Charms and make them Crackling Dooms. But these cards, you know, they're removal. This is probably the best spell in the deck that isn't Treasure Cruise, because you can just either put something on top, burn their face and kill them, or give your guys lifelink and survive in a Tarka Red matchups. And Crackling Doom is Crackling Doom, one of the main reasons we splash black. 2 Murderous Cut. I want to kill creatures, and I want to kill them efficiently. 4 Treasure Cruise. This might be incorrect, but, you know, sometimes I would Treasure Cruise into 2 lands and I Treasure Cruise, and next turn I would just wing, so I just kept drawing cards. So, this really is the MVP. You never, like, there really isn't a moment in the game that you want to see this. And in Tarka Red, you usually set a couple of these out. 2 Outpost Siege and a Pyromancer's Goggles. This is really just for trolls here. These were just to be funny and to have a little bit of fun. Plus, I needed to throw a deck together, and these were the only ones I could find. But actually, these were really good. This was awful. Like, I never pulled this off. And I only pulled it off against once in the last round. So my opponent was stuck on 2 land and couldn't cast a spell, so I copied a Jeskai Charm and I killed him. So, you know, I'd probably cut this out for the Valor Stance, and I'd cut these out for the Crackling Dooms. Or the Jeskai Charms, I don't know yet. But actually, if I were to take these out of the main deck, I would just throw them in the sideboard, because these are dumb. You can name it to dragons, and if your creatures die, they take damage, or you can name cons and get card advantage. It doesn't really matter. But that's the main deck. Again, this deck isn't really that good. I just threw it together for FNM, really. but there are ways to make it better. Onto the sideboard, 2 Pearl Lake Ancient, just for the control matchups, because there's a lot of control at the shop that I play at. 3 Duress, you just want to put this in the mirror match and the control matchups and whatnot. 2 Disdainful Stroke for green decks, Abzan really in control. Negate was basically for everything. Roast, Surge of Righteousness, and Abzan Advantage. Let's just go on a little rant here about Abzan Advantage. Abzan Advantage is 1 and a W for an instant. Target player sacrifices an enchantment, bolster 1. Now some of you might be thinking, why aren't you playing Felidar Cub? You did in the last one. Well, I don't have Ogetize Command, so I can't get cards back into play, which is why I'm playing Abzan Advantage, because it makes your Mass Rider a 4/4. This is for the mirror match and Mono Rex and killer creatures. This is for Siege Rhino, control really. Sorry about my little Abzan Advantage chant there, I kind of had to do that. 2 Barrage of Boulders for Mono Red, and 1 Barrage of Boulders to deal with literally anything else. This is for the mirror match. You can bring this in against control to kill their Jaces. You can do a lot of stuff with it. This card's really good. So yeah. So it's 6 minutes? Damn. I kind of went through that fast, so let's just go over what the deck is trying to do here. You're really just trying to be a mid-range deck. You want to cast your early creatures. You want to have some burn and some removal. Treasure Cruise and Outpost Siege are your late game. And you're just a value deck, really. And then you can sideboard into Super Control. You can sideboard into a mid-range, even a more mid-range deck, and just play more removal than your opponent. There's a lot of ways you can play this deck, and there's a lot of ways that you can tune it to your liking. So I'm sorry I kind of went through that fast, but I don't really have much to explain with this deck. I mean, it's really simple. It's really simple to figure out. Again, foil flashlight. But yeah, like I just kind of threw this together for fun. Really, I can't buy Jaces, and I don't want to buy Jaces because they're just going to rotate in a year, and I'm going to lose all my money. So odds are I'll just continue to play, blue-white control or something, and I'll figure something out for I might build Mono Red again. I'm working on that. I might throw you guys a Mono Red deck profile like I did on Kevin's channel about a month ago. And you'll probably see that, so. Anyway, while I figure out what I'm trying to do, I'm Nick from City Magic. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace the fuck out. If I can hit the damn button.